All right, everybody, welcome to a new live partner announcement. I'm very excited about this announcement. We're working with what I would say is some seasoned expert agents. These agents we recently partnered with, but I would say today is almost like the official first day. I want to introduce everybody to Paul and Valerie with the VIP home team. How are you guys doing today?
Doing fantastic, Michael.
Doing great.
So glad that we're here.
Awesome, man. So first of all, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I know that we've had several conversations over the last couple months, and I mean, you've had an amazing background and contributed so much to your local community there as it pertains to real estate. I know a lot of people look up to you, and you've trained a lot of agents, helped a lot of people. Let's just jump right in. What made you decide to make the move over to eXp Realty?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a funny story. We had a really good year. We during COVID, we decided to put things together, Valerie and I, and work together. And we started working with a local small brokerage here in our area. But after a little bit more than a year, I felt like I was struggling. I felt like, man, after 19 years in this business, I'm trying to do everything that I know. Right. I've learned so much over the years, and I was like, man, I'm just like all over the board with everything that I'm trying to do. And even though we had a good year, it just wasn't good enough for us. And so I kind of put it out there. I said, man, what I need to do is I need a mentor again. Because I remembered back in the day when I first started in this business, I worked with some really great mentors, and I've had mentors along the way, but I wasn't working directly with anybody at this particular time. And so I just kind of put it out there, and I reached out actually to a marketing mentor that I've been following for a while, and I never heard back from him. And within a couple of days of just putting it out there to the universe, it's like all of a sudden I see this video of Michael Reese, and I'm like, hey, I know this guy. I've been following him and Jay Kinder since the mid 2000s. I'm like, I am reaching out. And from that point, we had a great first conversation, and we had a couple more after that. And from there, it's just like there was no turning back. I couldn't say no, and this was the ideal situation for us as a team.
Gotcha. And so right now, a little bit about how's your market right now?
The market, just like most other locations, it's hot. It's on fire. There's a lot of activity going on, a lot of craziness. But we're navigating through it quite well. We take our time with the people that we work with, and try to make sure that they're really getting into the home that's right for them.
So Valerie, when he told you that y'all were going to possibly be making a move, I got to hear the story. I mean, I know what it was like for me to kind of digest that for the first time. How did that go?
It took a minute. I mean, I had to, we were comfortable where we were, but I think what we were both noticing is that our growth potential was plateauing out. And we really wanted to do more, not only for us, but for our customers. So when he started talking about this, I'm like, tell me more. It's hard to make a move. I'm not a person that likes to make big moves like that. But the more I heard, and the more I heard about the team and the opportunity and the technology and how everyone works well together, and how we make it happen for people, he convinced me fairly quickly that this was a good move. So.
And what, for either one of you, what was, as far as the business model, obviously there's a lot of agent-centric models. What interested you most about the model, or what was that tipping point?
Boy, when I learned about the funnels, and that a lot of the heavy lifting was being done for me, I'm like, wow, yeah, that is what I need. The fact that that we would have coaching, we would have mentorship, that was huge, because this is a business where we need that. We need that ongoing. It's not just like, well, let's just do it now for a little while and then get where we want to be and kind of write it off. It's like, no, we need to continually do it. And that's the reason too why I became a certified mentor with eXp, and am now actually mentoring a couple different agents. And because it's important that even as I mentor somebody else, I'm learning more and I'm advancing. So mentorship is really critical.
So in regards to, what if somebody was out there and let's say, they're in a similar situation. And I hear you, Valerie. So many people I talk to making that move. I think the hardest thing for people to make the move is when they are comfortable, when things aren't bad, right? It really takes a leap of faith to make the move when things are good, because you know that you can produce more, and you really, you have to go out and go with your gut, so to speak. But with you guys, what was your experience specifically on the move? I know you're officially moved over. Was that process easy, hectic? How was it for you?
It was a huge undertaking. I won't lie. I was a technical trainer before I ever got into real estate back in 2002. But over the years, technology has changed so much, and I couldn't keep up with the changes. So for learning all the new systems and tools, I was a little bit behind the eight ball. I'm getting up there in years, so I'm a little slower in that learning process. But the thing is that I'm still excited about it, because as I sit here and I'm watching videos and I'm learning about new things, new ways to do things, because I was doing things the old traditional way, right? Which a lot of still works, but I can't scale myself very, very easily doing the old traditional ways. And so the new marketing ideas, the way that the systems tie together, the having a database that's, fully functional, and of course the funnel system has just been phenomenal. I've already, it's just in a very short time with very little investment, I've got more viable leads than I did all in a year, almost a year and a half in my previous brokerage. And so to me, these are good leads. I mean, much better leads than we generated before. And, still get the bogus ones, got to weed through them. But I'd say I've got a really good, strong handful that will do something here in the very near future. And that to me is phenomenal, because to see results like that is really what we're all looking for.
So is there, so obviously increasing your production, and the thing that what my favorite part is when people come over is to really, there goes from a belief to knowing, right? Like there goes from, because there's so much, whether some people I talk to, they love the fact that we offer health insurance. Some people, they don't care because their spouse already has that taken care of, right? Through their former occupation or whatever. Some people, they like the collaboration, but it's so awesome to see people to come to shareholders, to get plugged into the community, to really see. I see people all the time. Like I was just in Vegas in August at our annual meeting, and I saw people that were there for the first time because they didn't get to come last year because of COVID. All of that went virtual. And so I bumped into a handful of those people, and I was like, so what do you think? And they were just blown away. They were like, I mean, being the type of company we are, to see everybody get together and really see everything in one place at one time, it's pretty phenomenal. So, I'm excited to be working with you guys. I know that, I tell people all of the time, a lot of think about, there's some agents out there, it's almost like they own a restaurant and nobody's coming to it. And I tell them, that doesn't mean people aren't eating every day. Just because people don't come to your restaurant doesn't mean they don't eat. They just don't eat at your restaurant. Right. And so the thing is that, in business, imagine a business saying, oh, we're not going to let, like Chili's, we're not going to let people order from Ubers. We're not going to let people order from the next app where they can order their food direct to their door. Right. Businesses evolve, especially during the pandemic. Some of the best restaurants in the world, you can get right at your front door. You can, and that's the evolution. And I think real estate, and what eXp has put together has attracted talented people like you to really take their businesses to the next level. And so I'm so excited to be working with you guys. And quick question, Paul, how would somebody reach out to you? If they wanted to reach out to you and ask you more questions? A lot of times people want to say, hey, how did it go? How, they just have a question more about, the model, or maybe you've done a lot of homework. They just want to know some of the answers to their questions.
Yeah, sure. I've been resistant to eXp for years, and now I know so much more about it and love to share. And anybody can reach out to me really almost any time on my cell phone directly at 407-744-1681. I do pick up the phone in the evenings and on weekends. text me anytime. And if I'm not readily available, I'm responding very quickly.
And I want to ask you a question. Why do you think that some people are resistant?
I've heard people use, it's another network marketing company. And I'm like, man, you just got the wrong idea. Look, network marketing, actually network marketing works in a lot of different cases. And it's no different. They call it a pyramid scheme, and it's no different than the corporate world where you got the top person and then you got all the people down below, and the bottom feeds the top. Look, this is a real estate company where you're going to earn what you earn selling real estate. The splits are good. The benefits are great. You don't have to recruit a soul to reap the benefits of being with a brokerage like this. So if you want to recruit, great. You can get some residual income down the road. You have benefits for retirement. I mean, stock options over time based on your performance. You can get stock options. So, there's so many things that are not offered by a traditional brokerage, which is the part of the, why we jumped on board. It's like I said, I'm getting up there in age. I got to think about, what am I going to be doing down the road? And I know I can do this well into my 70s, but I don't necessarily want to work as hard in my 70s as I've done now, and when I first built the business almost 20 years ago.
And it sounds like you're going to be mentoring a lot of agents over the next. That's kind of a direction that you're going to be also focusing on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I do 2 masterminds a week, and I do a mentorship call another day each week. And my goal is to help as many agents as I possibly can. That's just because, the failure rate is so high in this business. And to me, that's disturbing. If I made it in this business, I mean, anybody can, because there was nothing special about me other than the fact that I showed up, I did what I was told, and I was willing to spend money to build my business. So
that's awesome. Sounds like you treated it like a business. And, I know you have so much to offer. I know we're going to do amazing things together. I'm really excited. I mean, I can feel it. I can tell you're excited about your business. And that's one thing people always say at eXp. They say it makes it fun again. And I think what that means is that, when you're in your business, when you can really start to see the goals that you set out and you actually believe, not like, I see how I'm going to accomplish those. It makes it really fun to wake up every day and make that progress. So I appreciate both you, Paul and Valerie, jumping on board and partnering with us. And again, guys, if you want to reach out, you can reach out to Paul anytime. You can text him. Like he said, he's mentoring agents. He does mastermind. He's been helping agents. So whether you're an experienced agent and you just have questions about his experience, because he just went through it, so it's fresh, he could tell you, answer any questions. Or maybe you're looking to get into real estate and you'd like to learn how, agents are making 6 figures a year selling residential real estate. Well, you can always reach out to Paul by calling him or texting him at 407-744-1681. Thank you so much, Paul. I know we're going to have an amazing year this year. I'm so excited. We have to do a recap and come back and give everybody an update. Maybe we'll do it at 90 days or 6 months, and you can kind of share with people, what it went from like day one to, that date, and kind of shine some light on the truths and the myths, if you will.
Right. No, absolutely. I'd love to do that. And, I'm looking forward to seeing the results myself. And I don't know, just great things are ahead. And 2022 is going to be a fabulous year.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure you reach out to Paul, and remember, change happens in an instant. It's your decision to change that takes a long time. And the best life to live is a life by strategy. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you share this and like it so other people can hear this awesome message. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.